We are group number M. Today we will be presenting on strategic investment decisions in Sri Lankan corporate sector with a focus on investment and portfolio management. The aim of our presentation is to analyze how a carefully selected portfolio performance in current economic climate of Sri Lanka. For this purpose, we constructed portfolio worth 25,000 rupees and allocated it among three major companies like Sampath Bank PLC, John Kearns Holding PLC and Hayleys PLC. These companies were chosen because they represent different sectors of Sri Lankan economy. Throughout this presentation, we will walk you through the investment performance analysis, industry background, SWOT analysis, and key financial ratios of each company. We will then highlight the justification for including these companies in our portfolio, compare their strengths and weaknesses. Overall, this project not only shows the financial outcome of our portfolio, but also emphasizes the importance of diversification, timing, and risk management and investment decisions.
I will briefly present the investment performance analysis of a portfolio allocated among Sampath Bank PLC, John Kearns Holdings PLC, and Hayleys PLC. The total investment was 25,000 rupees distributed as follows: Sampath Bank 7,432 rupees and 81 cents. John Kearns Holdings 10,047 rupees and 28 cents, and Hayleys 7,508 rupees and 17 cents. The investment period was from March 1st to March 31st, 2025, with trades executed through First Capital Equities. At the end of the March, the value remained 25,000 as no sales were made within the month. However, after sales in May 2025, the net proceeds were 23,396 rupees and 72 cents. This resulted in a net loss of 1,603 rupees and 28 cents, which is approximately 6.4%, mainly due to price drops and transaction cost.
Now I talk about the banking industry in Sri Lanka, focusing on Sampath Bank. The banking sector is very important because it helps the peoples and businesses with loan, savings, and business digital banking. In the past few years, the banking sector is grown by around 80% because more people are using by online and mobile banking, and there is a higher demand for SME loans. The main things that help this industry grow are the rise of digital banking, support from the central bank, and more stability in the economy. These give Sampath Bank a chance to serve more customers and grow faster. But there are also some challenges bank face, problems like bad loans, stricter rules, and competition from fintech companies. Even these challenges, Sampath Bank is one of the leading private banking in Sri Lanka. It well known for the digital banking, strong profit and loyal customers. Thank you.
I explain about Hayleys PLC. Hayleys PLC is one of Sri Lanka's leading and most diversified conglomerates with over 145 years of heritage. Their operations spanning multiple industries and export to more than 80 countries. Hayleys has established itself as a globally trusted brand. The group is recognized for its innovation, sustainability initiatives, and experienced leadership, which drive long-term value creation while navigating challenges such as operational complexity and economic volatility. Hayleys continues to strengthen its diversified portfolio and expand its presence in global markets. There is strong focus on sustainable and environmentally friendly products.
I am Romesha. I am sharing a profile of John Keells Holding and its investment performance. John Keells Holding is Sri Lanka's largest listed company operating in retail, hotels, finance, transport, IT and property. In 2023 to 2024, JKH reported over 260 billion rupees in revenue and 19 billion net profit. They also showed strong investment return over 30% growth last year and over 100% in last 3 years with solid finance, diverse sector and future project like City of Dreams. JKH remain a strong investment choice in Sri Lanka.
My section is about the industry analysis and justification. Here I will explain 3 companies: Sampath Bank PLC, Hayleys PLC and John Keells Holdings. Then I will explain Sampath Bank PLC industry growth. The banking sector has shown moderate growth of around 8% and is moving strongly towards digital banking. However, challenges include non-performing loans, strict regulation and competition from fintech companies. Then I will explain Hayleys PLC. Hayleys operates in many sectors including textiles, agriculture, transportation and eco-solutions. The company's diversified business model provides stability and reduces risks. Then I will explain John Keells Holdings. John Keells operates across a wide range of sectors such as tourism, retail, real estate and finance. It has shown strong profit growth. The main challenges are economic fluctuations, project risk and external pressures. Finally, Sampath Bank is strong with digital banking and customer loyalty, Hayleys with diversification and exports, and John Keells with leadership and brand value. This shows how all 3 companies remain competitive and resilient in their industries.
I'll be presenting the SWOT analysis of 3 leading Sri Lankan companies, Sampath Bank, Hayleys and John Keells Holding PLC. Starting with strength, Sampath Bank is recognized as a top private bank with a strong reputation, a wide branch network and excellent customer loyalty. Hayleys stand out with its diversified business portfolio and global export reach, while John Keells is well known for its transparency, strong governance and leading presence in key industries such as retail, logistics and hospitality. However, there are weaknesses. Sampath Bank faces risks such as rising non-performing loans and regulatory pressures, while Hayleys deals with operational complexity, high debt, and reliance on raw material stability. John Keells also has challenges, particularly high capital expenditure and vulnerability to economic changes. Looking at opportunities, there is growing demand for fintech solutions, digital transformation, and green initiatives that benefits the banking sector. For diversified companies like Hayleys and John Keells, opportunities lie in expanding into sustainable products, tourism recovery, and infrastructure development. Finally, the threats: all 3 companies are heavily exposed to Sri Lanka's ongoing economic and political instability, regulatory uncertainty and competition, whether from foreign players, non-banking financial institutions or international firms. Climate change and cybersecurity risk also remain critical threats. While these organizations hold strong market positions and significant opportunities for growth, they must strategically navigate their weaknesses and external threats to remain competitive and sustainable in the long run.
I am going to explain about financial ratio analysis. First of all, Sampath Bank shows strong profitability with ROE of 15% and net profit margin of 15%. Given high shareholder returns, Haley's performs best in asset efficiency with ROA of 3.1%. John Keells Holdings, though lower in profitability, has the stronger financial health with the lowest debt ratio of 0.7 and highest interest coverage at 3.1.
We are talk about liquidity ratio. Under the liquidity ratio, we can talk about two type ratios such as current ratio and quick ratio. According to these details, we can see JKH PLC has stronger short-term position with highest current ratio and quick ratio, while Sampath Bank shows tighter liquidity ratio, but Haley's PLC maintain a balanced level. Other one is investor ratio. Under the investor ratio, we can talk about three types ratios such as earnings per share, price to earning ratio, and dividend yield. According to these details, we can see Haley's PLC has highest earning per share value among other companies, but Sampath Bank has highest price to earning ratio and dividend yield. So this reflects strongest investor confidence in Sampath Bank.
This is our investment analysis on Sampath Bank, Haley's PLC, and John Keells Holdings. Sampath Bank. Sampath Bank is strong in digital banking with high profitability, good for short-term gains, but has high debt and interest rate risk. Next one is Haley's PLC, a diversified exporter with strong EPS and returns, ideal for growth-focused investor thought raw materials and export risk exit. Third one is John Keells Holdings, a blue chip company with stable returns and low gearing, best for long-term and low-risk investors.
This slide presents the investment justification based on comparative financial analysis of Sampath Bank, Haley's and JKH. As shown in the graph, Sampath Bank recorded the highest ROE and net profit margin. Although it comes with higher gearing, Haley's demonstrated the strongest EPS performance with balanced PE ratio, making it attractive for growth and exports. JKH on the other hand maintains low gearing with consistent and stable returns, reflecting strong blue chip stability. In summary, Sampath Bank is suitable for sector recovery, Haley's for export growth, and JKH for long-term stability. Therefore, a diversified investment across these three companies are recommended.
Recommendation: Sampath Bank PLC, Haley's PLC, and John Keells Holding PLC. Each company is accompanied by its logo and a list of tailored investment or strategy suggestions such as monitoring economic indicators, prioritizing long-term value, or considering debt reduction strategies. The layout includes a recommendation section with bullet point outlining specific advice for each company.
The investment in Sampath Bank, Haley's PLC and John Keells Holding in March 2025 offered diversified exposure across Sri Lanka's key sectors. Performance was flat in March, but a 6.4% loss was realized in May due to market decline and trading cost. JKH achieved a 10% return despite weaknesses in tourism and retail, while Sampath Bank and Haley's faced credit and export risk. The project faced credit and export risk. The project emphasized the importance of diversification, timing, and proactive risk and portfolio management for future decisions. Thank you.